we're going to allow you to speak, even though you weren't here. Come on up.
That. Thank you. Yes, my name's Zuma Dogg, blogging at ZumaDogg.com. And in case you missed the announcement Friday, I too am a mayoral candidate in the 2013 LA mayoral candidacy. And you can find out more at ZumaDogg.com. Now, I'd like to know, first of all, why am I running for mayor? I have a 6-year history of coming into these chambers. What happened is the city violated my rights. The very fundamental premise that this country was founded upon, the First Amendment. I felt they violated my rights, so I came here to protest. And then it turns out that I had to sue in federal court, and I won. Meanwhile, while I was here protesting, I found out that this is nothing but a RICO mafia organization that funnels money, pilfers money from the nonprofits. You pilfer it, you buy the stuff from your sister, a Taylor Yard. The mayor sells it to Richard Morello real cheap, then he sells it to DWP real expensive. I want to know, because I heard that the city council and the mayor had to send fake, forged, false statistics regarding the most important thing anywhere, fire department, life and death at risk. So I heard that you guys squandered and stole the money so badly that you had to falsify fire records to say that the response time was good when it wasn't really that good. Then you said, well, gee, since it's so good, we can cut back on the fire because we pilfered, squandered, and lost all the money, and my sister, my friends, and my relatives, and I have it, and my son bought a house with it, and I think the FBI needs to come right in here right goddamn now and investigate this place. The city can't take another day of the corruption. Get over here, FBI. Barack Obama, how much longer can the people...
Please lower your voice, Mr. Dogg.
How much longer can we keep getting fucked?
Lower the volume and watch your language, sir. That's it. Next item.
Item 3 calls Busher for cards.
Okay, I have Zuma Dogg and Amanax Arjanian.
Yeah, right here now I'd like to talk about top news with the FBI. Now, this might be pretty boring to the people at home, but you know who it's not boring to? The FBI. Because we're talking about building and safety. And I say that you should release this, and I'm looking for a no vote. Because I know council does not want to be complicit in a racketeering fraud scheme that is the Building and Safety Department that is under FBI investigation. Things like bribe taking. So it's possible that this person is here today because they didn't give the proper bribe that is also centered in Koreatown, and now that Sam N is in CD14, also CD14. Secondly, the city lost a court ruling in Superior Court in October of 2011 that stated that the city was illegally fining, feeing, putting liens onto properties, and that it needs to stop. But however, under Carmen Tutanich, who is a mere facilitator of the LA RICO Mafia that is pilfering and taking and stealing everything from the city, he's not doing anything about it. So I'm here to say release this property because, and this talks about asbestos, and we need to talk about building and safety because we never got to the bottom of Andrew Edelman. So let me just say that I think, first of all, I think what Andrew Edelman came across, it is about asbestos, Dion O'Connell. I think what happened was Building and Safety's Andrew Edelman discovered that pension money was being invested into projects that had asbestos, and they couldn't get the permits to do the building, so the city council took him out of the pub crawl, and he got bamboozled, and how come he's still getting a pension and no files were
Please
charged?
lower your volume, sir.
Yes. So I'd like to say the top story, this is about asbestos, and they're having a lien placed on him, and I'd like to go on record as saying that Andrew Edelman was staying in one of these lofts, and he discovered there were asbestos, and the mayor got in a real hook because he had CIM pension money into a
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, FBI. Armenia Arjanian. Armenian Arjanian.
For cards.
Zuma Dogg, please come forward.
Yes, I need the FBI to please get involved immediately. Please contact Carmen Tutanich He talks about that he likes to work with the feds. Now let's talk about something really important. Building and safety. The city sits here like a bunch of phonies and pretends like they want to keep people in homes. But what has it been discovered in court? That they have been illegally fining people, property owners, and putting illegal liens and illegally putting people in rent escrow, and then instructing tenants how to stay in rent escrow by damaging properties. And then also the FBI has been investigating this city hall and the building and safety department for bribe taking. So what happens is between the bribes and between the fees and the fines and the liens, and by the way, the liens are many times erroneous, and then you can't get out of the erroneous lien because the city says, oh, they sent out the messages late, and then you miss your hearing, and then you lose the property. So to repeat, the city pretends like they want to keep people in homes, but it is so bad. I want everybody to know that's watching, the biggest issue in the city is that it's become such a corrupt racket regarding housing and building and safety that Barack Obama sent FBI from Washington because the L.A. Wilshire district has been infiltrated by the mafia. So if Barack Obama is sending authorities from Washington to investigate building and safety department for liens being placed like this one right here, I think you should probably vote no. But the thing is that the people are losing homes because when you illegally fee, illegally fine, illegally put them in rent escrow, illegally do all of this, well then the property owner loses the home and the property that is housing the people. So you're really all full of S, aren't you? FBI, 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 please come here, FBI.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No speakers in the queue on this item. Let us open the roll, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
Next item.
Item 6 calls special for cards.
In fact, that's Zuma Dogg again. If you please come forward for item 6.
Yes, and I
Mr.
am
President, he has
dedicating all
1
my
minute left.
and I am dedicating all my time to the building and safety issue because you can't keep people in homes. People can't do business if you have the mafia, if you have the hardcore RICO mafia that has seized the L.A. City Council members, and if you have inspectors taking bribes, and it centers a lot in Herb Wesson's district and Jose Huizar's district and Tony Cardenas's district and a lot of the districts. Why? Why does the FBI have to be involved for a simple thing like inspecting a building property? People are losing homes, and you know there's a lot of talk right now. Hey, I want everyone to stop talking right now, Bernard Parks. Mike Hernandez, oh my God, Mike Hernandez is talking. He's part of the RICO.
Stay on the subject. Stay on the subject.
So, okay, here's
Stay on the subject. And don't yell.
The subject is the FBI is investigating for building and safety in Herb Wesson's district over salmon, and you have drug cartel in your district that got busted for.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Koretz.
I just have a question. I know he's on the most broadly tangential element of the subject. Could we
wait a minute,
have this guy
Mr. Koretz
dealt with? I can't even speak.
Zuma Dogg, don't disrupt the meeting. You're disrupting the meeting again. Mr.
Is there
Koretz.
some way to deal with these routine items like liens and have people actually speak to the specifics of the lien rather than use it as another 2 minutes of public comment? Not dealing with whatever he said in the content, but it had nothing to do with a lien to clean a property. Can we be tighter on our requirements so we don't add an extra 30 minutes of general comment that has nothing to do with the items?
In fact, Mr. Koretz, what I will do, I think you raise a good point, and I'll have a discussion with the city attorney's office just to kind of get a feel for the flexibility that we have. Just like all of the members here, we would like to see the meetings move more efficiently without these outbursts. So with that said, on this item, Madam Clerk, let's open the roll, close the roll, and tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.
That brings us to what?
even talk to the councilman of the district, and here, and so this is what's happening right across the board, and the federal authorities have already issued an injunction in my case against Tom LaBonge and his permit system, and there's been court rulings against these building and safety liens. Mr. City Attorney, I think I just scraped in under the tangent clock, or whatever it is you run here, that we also sued in federal court. I want everybody to know the Ninth Circuit won't be pussy whipped if you bring these building and safety liens to them. So you sue the city. You're entitled to your free expression under the First Amendment, so you can write what they said in the lawsuit. If some building and safety inspector said you can go to hell, or why don't you fuck yourself, or anything, you can write
need to watch your language, sir. Your time is up. You are disrupting the meeting with your language, sir. That's enough. Cut off his mic. That's it. Sit down, Mr. Dowd. The language is offensive, disrupting the meeting. Please escort him out.
Just call for the vote. Just call for the vote here.
See no one else on the queue? Let's open a roll.
Actually, for the record, he's still disrupting the meeting. Don't take the vote until he's
Okay, he's
gone.
still disrupting the meeting. He's been escorted out. Councilman Glinder?
So if I can ask the city attorney about the what we can do on these disruptions, if we can still have the option to ban any individuals or not. Right? Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's open the roll. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
12 ayes.